Hello everyone, welcome to online information literacy learning. Therefore, I do this online such that you will get to know what really information literacy is. So, in today's tutorial or video, we are going to learn about citation, and this citation is part of the information literacy online learning, and therefore what does it really mean to say citation or citing is what we are going to dwell on. Therefore, before that, a quick review. We are going to look at the outline for what citation is. We're going to look at its definition. We shall be looking at what to cite basically. We shall be looking at when to cite and where to cite. So that's we'll be looking at why to cite. Why is it necessary to include citation in your work, in your research work? We will come to know about that when I'll be talking about it. We shall as well be looking at how to cite and reference. Therefore, let us quickly go to what citation is. And so, a citation is a reference to a source of information that you used in your work, and that work can be a book, an article, or website, or other sources or other resources that you can be able to find information from. So it is used in academic writing and in research or in professional work. It allows you or the reader to locate the source of the information themselves. Therefore, citations typically include details like the author's name. You can include the author's name and the title of the work. You can also include as the date of publication, when is that article published, and other relevant information depending on the citation style. For example, like when you're using APL, when you're using MLA or Chicago, depending on your academic discipline. Therefore, let us go on and to look at what to cite. What really do you want to cite, or what really do you want to include in your citation? You can cite books, and it can be printed or digitalized books. You can as well as cite journal articles. For example, like academic work, academic research. You can cite peer-reviewed and professional publications. You can as well cite websites, can be credible online sources and databases. Therefore, when you go online, you get work, you get articles, you can be able to cite them. You can as well be able to cite newspapers and magazines, as well as interviews and personal communications can be cited. Also, we can cite conference papers and presentations, including government and legal documents. These can all be cited, and we can as well cite audio visual materials, and this can be videos, can be podcasts, can be images, can be charts, can be films. Basically, those are among some of the things that you can be able to cite. Okay, let us look at where to cite. After getting your information, your articles, your journals, where do you basically put them? Where do you really cite them? So the first of all is that we can cite them within the text, and when we're citing within the text, so it will appear within the body of the document, so in the source immediately after using the information. For example, when you're citing within like in a text, this is one of the ways. There are various ways, but this is one of the ways it is going to look like when you'll be citing. So there are two ways of how you can cite this. You can cite this when the work is conjugated inside a given work, and you can as well cite the author outside after including the work, the article, and then you cite it. Therefore, this is within the text. Now let us look at the end of the document. When you are citing at the end of the document, and that becomes a reference list. So when you are including a reference list, you have to include all the details that are contained in that article or journal. You can't only cite by writing the name or the year. This one is used when you're citing within the text. But for this case, at the end of the text or the reference list, you're going to include all the necessary information that it is being required. Therefore, let us quickly go to the next item, and that is why to cite. Why is it really necessary to cite? Why is it really necessary to include citations in your research work? Therefore, it is necessary to cite in such a way that it gives credit to original authors. The authors will not feel that they have been disrespected. So when you cite an information, it really gives a credit to the author of the information. You are appreciating their work, you are appreciating their publication, and therefore it as well supports and claims. It is as well used to support claims and arguments. For example, when you include a work in your research work, when you include something in your research work, and when you don't have the source of the information where you get that argument from, it will be difficult for you to support it. Therefore, you cite so in such a way that you support your claims and arguments that you included in your research work. Therefore, as well as to allow readers to verify information. There are some people who like evidence. They like to verify really if the information that you've given is right. Therefore, when you cite, it allows readers to verify the information because they will go and look for the authors, the publication years, the journal, and then they go and search for it. Therefore, they'll be able to verify your information whether it's true or not true. Therefore, you cite as well to enhance academic integrity. You support the rules of academics, you support the rules of the institution, and therefore you also cite to demonstrate research depth, to demonstrate how far you've gone in your research, to show that you really did a research work. Because when you didn't cite, I can't know that you have gone through a research, you have done a research work. Therefore, you cite to demonstrate the depth of your research. Therefore, this will take us to when to cite. When are you expected to cite? Therefore, you can cite when quoting directly from an author. When you're quoting author's work, that is when you will be able to cite. And as well, you will be able to cite when paraphrasing or summarizing a context. You will get an article, you will get a work, and therefore the work might be bulky, and therefore when you summarize or paraphrase that work, therefore through citation, and therefore you will make a well-established research work. Also, when using data, statistics or facts, this is also when you need to cite. As well, okay, when referring to someone else's ideas or theories. When you're referring to someone else's ideas or theories which are not yours, then therefore you need to appreciate them. You need to credit them by citing those authors. Therefore, in such a way that you will not violate some of the academic or the academic integrity rules that are applied in such cases. Therefore, when using images, charts, or multimedia, as well as such citations, and this will take us to now how to cite and reference, and in such a way I'm going to show you through. So I'm going to show you in the APA format, which is 7th edition, and this I will show you in my next video when I'll be showing you details of how and when you can cite effectively and efficiently. It can be informal for a reference list, it can be within a text, and it can be like within a text when you conjugate it in a phrase, or when you bring it after a phrase. Therefore, chat you in my next video. Thank you, and thanks for watching. I appreciate your time.